Hey guys, how you doing? FM Del here and welcome to Chasing the Champions League. Today we have a big showdown against Cologne and then the final game against Union Berlin to see if we can stay in the Bundesliga. Now I know that this is called Chasing the Champions League and I know that we shouldn't be having to panic about staying in the league early doors, but this is early doors here at Werder Bremen. We really need to stay up today. Our chances are the middle grounding. Middle ground. Remember to like, subscribe, do all the beautiful stuff, and let's get into this right now. If you are new, if you've not seen it before, what have you been doing? First of all, get yourself back, watch the start of the episodes, and go through it with us all together. But right now, you know, I should have said before, turn off before I changed onto this screen. But you guys know. You guys know. We are in 14th at the moment, but do not be drawn in by this. Do not think that we are already safe and sound. We are not safe and sound. These two games are very important to us, and especially because these two teams that are playing are very much above us in the league. We have got to have Schalke do terribly, and we've also got to have, if we're honest, Stuttgart to do badly as well. But that doesn't matter if we do well. Our goal difference is -9, below is -22, and below that -14. So we are in a decent position. With that, we do have a goalkeeper of Loris Karius. So we could lose all of that in an instant. In an absolute instant. Injury table, by the way. Augsburg not doing well over here. Bayern not doing well. Freiburg, Bochum. Where are we? We're doing well on the injury status because we aren't even there. Now, so we have two big games today against Cologne and Union Berlin to stay in the league. But, well, I say stay in the league. Now, we've got to look at the positive side of this. We've got 2 games left. Bochum are not down yet, but they basically are for us, okay? So, -26, we're not going down. The worst at the moment is playoffs, but it's still big panic. And I say worst of the worst, you don't know how the flips could be. Guys, basically, we need to win 2 games, we need to stay in the league, we need to have an incredible summer. Let's get to the games. Expectations are a draw today. So a draw would be absolutely lovely. They think it's likely. They have a faint hope of sneaking a win. The fans, the supporters side of it, the actual management, they think, believe a chance exists. They're a little bit more hopeful, but the board hope that they can avoid relegation today. And with a win, we can do that, I think. Or at least be close enough to it, really. Wow. Look, I know that star rating doesn't mean too much on this game, but Loris Karius has gone up in star rating on our team. I don't know if that means everybody else has got worse. I'm not really quite sure how star ratings work completely, but in theory, this is the squad we're going with today. This is the squad who are going to keep us up today, guys. Got the shirt back on. We're having a great time. The squad is this. Karius is in goal. Right back, Weiser, Stark and Marsa in the centre with Young on the left. Will be playing in the centre of the midfield with Sissoko there. Right wing will be Kalidio, who I tell you what, he has been an absolute revelation. Adli is in the middle. Fulkrug will be captain on the left wing. And Unal will be starting up front. Will we see Dinky today? I think the chances are that Dinky will come on. I've got a personal belief that he's the one going to keep us up. We've got Saponara in there as well for Fana, who's not happy about the amount of game time he's had. When we look at Cologne, they haven't really got many players that I am super knowledgeable about. Duda, okay, there's one. But do you know what? Most of the players that I actually do know of theirs are on the bench. So hopefully that's a good sign going into this game. You guys probably know more than me about Cologne. Let me know what you think about them, what our chances are right now. In fact, before we start the game, get down there in the comments. Let me know what you think we're going to do. Are we going to stay up today? Are we actually going to get a goal from Unal? Who knows? Who knows? Hopefully it's going to be a good one anyway. Oh, boys. Do you know what I did as well? This is how we look, if you want it seen on the screen, sorry. But do you know what I did? I said before the game, I was just like, go on, boys. Let's see what we can do. But I also just went to one player. I went to Fulkrug, and I said, Fulkrug, I have faith in you. I have faith in you, and I believe you can make a difference. It didn't only inspire him. For some reason, it inspired everyone around him. So they must have just overheard him and gone, well, if he thinks Fulkrug can do it, I think we all can do it. And that's what I'm here for. I'm here for that camaraderie within the team. We really could do with it today. Let's go. Kick off. Coffee in hand. And Stark is going to start the game for us. This is the 10th minute. Nagadu on the ball. Back to Stark. Back to Marsa. Hopefully he's going to have a really good future for us. It's Kalidio, who's had a great day. Oh, yes. Come on, Kalidio. I told you this boy. I mean, I said it before the game. He's come in and he's done wonders for us. It's a wonderful goal in the game. Early doors. First opportunity, first time he gets through. And you know what? It's gone into Unal. He's had a lot of criticism this season, but he's put Calidio in. Calidio slides it over the goalkeeper. Beautiful finish. 1-0 Werder Bremen and looking like safety. Throw in. It's us again going forwards. What we want to see is Adley plays it into Fulkrug. Young. Back to Agadou. Unal. 2-0 to us. But the linesman hasn't moved, which means we're going VAR. Is he offside? I did think he was. He is. He is offside. Oh, would have been a great start there. Let's have a look at the replay. As Young played it back to Agadou. He is offside, guys. He is. Disappointing, but good finish. Sent the keeper the wrong way. Well, I don't think we were expecting a start like this, were we, as we come back to the game, as Young has it on the left-hand side. This is the most dominant I think we have started a game all season. I don't remember a start like this as Adley's through. Oh my gosh, boys. Oh my gosh, Adley, little dinkaroony. He's just done this. He's just done this over the goalkeeper. It's 2-0. Let's start planning for next season. I'm getting that excitement in now. Let's start planning for next season. Beautiful dink from Adley. He's not having any of this. We're going down, Malarkey. 2-0. Cologne back, though. Good opportunity. Kainz into the back post. Hyung does well. That's Hyung does well as Ooth. I mean, that's a difficult name. It doesn't matter because Calidio isn't that hard. And it goes back to our goalkeeper. If we start again. Not the greatest pass there from Karius, to be honest. I got a little bit nervy. But Fulkrug, the man of the day, really. He's helped the rest of the team get going. As Vita, can he play it through to Calidio? It's not the through ball we wanted. He's got it back down. Agadou crosses it. Fulkrug! Is he offside as well? The linesman stopped. I always do that look. But if we've got 3, which it looks like we have indeed. Boys! This is unbelievable. Vita plays it in there to Agadou. And across to Fulkrug. He hasn't scored for a long time, but he scored today at 3-0. It's not even half time. Where has this team been all season? This is the team we expected to see this season. I felt good going into the season. I thought we'd done well. We hadn't, but we've scored 3 goals in 4 shots on target in that first half. So yes, come on boys. We have 45 minutes left to keep this up. If you watch my videos on the regular, I'm pretty sure you know what I said to them at half time. I'm pretty sure you do. And that was, of course, do not be complacent. Let's not get complacent. 3-0 is good, but we don't want to drop our heads because 1 goal, and we're the kind of team that with 1 goal, it can completely change the mentality of us. And Sissoko goes over to Fulkrug. He's going to look, can he get Unal a goal? I'd be so pleased if he did. It's not. It's Agadou's put it well wide. Well, Cologne still yet to have a shot on target. I said we might see Dinchy today. And you know what, guys? I think we're ready for that moment. Double sub on 67 minutes. It is Eran Dinky, not sure, who's come on. And so has Fofana. Fofana's come on for Fulkrug. Just wanted to give them an opportunity in the game. But now, you know, as soon as I see them attack, it's still that panic within me. But I think we're doing really well today. This is so strong. It's Calidio. He is. Can we get this boy to stay forever? Because he may have kept us up today. I don't know what Stuttgart are doing. I didn't even look into that. All I looked into today was our game, and our game has gone absolutely perfectly. 4-0. 2-2. The fans, the staff here, everybody. We might sneak a win. We haven't snuck a win today, guys. We've absolutely demolished them. Bringing on Saponara. All Gruev has come on as well. To be honest, boys, we're just playing this out. This is... Whew, feel the relaxing moment. Let's look at those other scores as well. You guys might have already been looking at them. I have not. In fact, I didn't even look quick enough then. And watching the boys walk around, that was our final home game of the season. And what a final home game it was as well. Calidio with 2 goals today. Saponara came on in, what was it, their 70th minute or something crazy. He still got a 7. I'm going to do, he's got 8.3 there. Very good work from the defensive unit. That is what I like to see. We'll take that any day of the week, boys. What a game. This is the league table, and you know what it tells us? It tells us that we are staying in the Bundesliga next season. We don't need to worry about that anymore. Let's finish quite high. Let's have a great final game. You know me as well. If I've got the opportunity to play some youngsters, I'm going to throw them in. And with a free game, a free shot at the end of the season, I'm going to throw them in. I'm looking at it, though. I'm looking at it. Do like to throw in a youngster. Do like to give that opportunity, but... we have a -5 goal difference because of that win, right? We've got -5 goal difference. We're on 34. We could. Well, if we win against Union Berlin, we go above them. Right? If we win against them, we go above them. We could finish as high as 11th this season. That would be an absolute outrage. Like, it'd be crazy. I'm happy to finish 15th this season. Doesn't really matter to me. It looks like we're going to finish 14th at the very least, depending on what Schalke do. But look, guys, this has been I am buzzing for this. Let's get to the Union Berlin game. Oh, we've stayed up. We've stayed up. Now to take on the Champions League next year, right? Well, we won't be in it, but Europe will be our aim next season. We've got to bring in some players. What do you think we move? I mean, we're not tied in to Werder Bremen. You guys let me know down there. Do you think we move? Do you think we take this as a motion that maybe Werder Bremen isn't our team? Or do we look to build next season? I'm more inclined by that one. Supporters are absolutely ecstatic. It says delighted that we've achieved one of the objectives, and that is remain in the Bundesliga. We've done that. We've done what the crowd wanted. That is, call me a man of the people. You could call me that. I hope you are. Tell you what, guys. At one point this season, I think we were down to a D with the board, and we're up to a B minus. And I will take a B minus any day of the week. It's a big turnaround. It shows having faith sometimes is a big positive. We've done it as well here. It was only favoured to remain in the Bundesliga there and get the better of HSV. I don't think we had to deal with that because they weren't in our league this season. But we've got to take that on board, boys. We've done well here. I think we've done well. I think we've stuck to most things. And let's just, the Pokal, be competitive. We nearly won it. Semi-finals. I told you we were going different, and that's exactly what we've done for this game against Union Berlin. And let me tell you a little bit about some of the boys that I brought in as well. In goal, we've got Nicola Bagnolini. If you remember, we brought him in to be a backup goalkeeper, a future goalkeeper. Well, why not give him a game, get his debut going as well. He's in goal for us. And Bomb, who hasn't played as much as we expected this season, he is in at right back. Velkovic and Marcia is purely based. I want him to be the player that he can be, and I think he could be a huge player for us. So if we can get him playing, I think that's just a positive for us. Lee Buchanan, he's not played as much this season as expected. I think Young has done incredibly well, so he has had to miss out a lot. Saponara is in today. He'll be playing just behind the striker. I know it doesn't look like it on this position, but that is where he will be today. Stay is in midfield with Dikeni Salifu. Now, Salifu has been inverter number 2. He's been playing in the midfield there, in the defensive midfield slot. He's played 30-odd games, I think 32 games this season for them. He's got 6 goals. He's got a 7.32 rating for the season. He definitely deserves an opportunity. He's 19 years old, African player. So let's see what we can do with him. Dinci comes in on the right wing, Bittencourt on the left wing, and up front, do you remember us signing this boy? It is Pecorino. Now, Pecorino, who we did sign, and he's just been inverter 2 as well. Not really, thought about as part of the first team, but thought, I'll throw him in because he's played 20, I think it's 21 games. I could be wrong. Could be close to 23, but 21 to 23 games. He's got 14 goals at Werder 2. He deserves a game today here against Union Berlin. And we'll see. Let me know what you think. I like playing these guys, seeing what they can do. All the big players are on the bench who could be Unal. Fulkrug was not fit enough today to even get on the bench. Andy on the bench. So we've got enough to change it if we need to. Now, their team is full of players I don't know. So let's get into the game. Boys are coming out for the last game of the season against Union Berlin. Kick up. All of the pressure has been lifted. We can have a good game. Or not. Well, we can. Marta in. Pecorino's not going to get on the end of that. But good covering as well. But they're coming forward. Becker, right-hand side. Goes to the byline. Crosses it into the back post. It's not a very good ball. But Haraguchi puts a better ball in. Haber misses. Post. Nothing. Finally, it looks like we're going to get an attack. It's taken 23 minutes to get us going forward. But might be an opportunity as Velkovic puts it into Marcel. They're closing down our defenders really, really well as Bagnolini is. It took me 20 minutes to get his name right, but didn't she? Cross it back post, Bittencourt. He's got to score, Bittencourt. Coming back, Griebelman. Can somebody out there tell me what a massive B is? How do you pronounce the massive B? As Trimmel takes the ball over on their right-hand side. He's going to cross it in. We're in position nicely in the back, but it's not good enough. Ooh, very nicely cleared by Stay as Griebelman can't do much with it. I had really high hopes for manager Bittencourt this year. I was really hoping that Bittencourt was going to be the player that we all looked at and was like, you know what? Remember when he was so good as a youngster and what he could have been? He's not been any good as Trimmel puts it back post. Should score. They have scored. It's Genki Haraguchi who scored the goal. It's a bit of a scramble. And our keeper won't be too best pleased that he's conceded in such a manner. But Trimmel puts it in there to the back post. Diego off the post there. And I don't really know who or how he scored. It felt like it was the guy who fell over who scored. But they've given it to him. It's not been a good game from Bittencourt. 6.1. It's half time. And I'm going to have to tell the boys to get a little bit better, a bit stronger in this second half. Exactly what I did. I just told them it wasn't good enough, really. We've not had great performances from Bittencourt. Pecorino, who's up front today. It's his first game. It's always going to be tough to have your first game. He's really having a poor game at the moment. But with striker, they can always turn it around with a shot out of nowhere. It will have to be out of nowhere right now because they're coming forward with Becker on the right-hand side. It's 3 against 3. If he can cross it in soon. We've got back into position nicely, but he's got way too much pace for... He's got way too much pace there for Buchanan, which isn't good enough from our left-back, really, to be honest. I said Lee Buchanan is one of those guys who I felt we could build this team on in the future. He's just been beaten for pace so easily by Becker here. He doesn't even look like he's even trying. Becker, who's looked good to be fair to him today, as the ball goes to the back post. Haraguchi taps it away. Fair play to him. It's second goal for him, and he's looked decent today, to be fair. They're on the attack. Again, I didn't even have time to make subs, so I was thinking of bringing off Pecorino. Part of me doesn't want to bring off Pecorino. We know this has been, with a few of the players, it's been a little bit of an opportunity for them, more so than expectancy from them. It's very difficult to play these young lads and expect them to do fantastically well, especially in first games. You might get an assist though. Saponara took way too long to get the ball out of his feet and shoot. But that's the first thing that Pecorino's done in the positive sense, especially in the second half. Double sub has been made, but brought on Burke for Bittencourt, who just had a terrible game. We've also brought on Adley. He's come on for Saponara, who's for me, he's not been good enough today. Given him quite a major role today, obviously, to look after these young lads out there, and he hasn't really lived up to it, if we're honest. So that's not been great. As they come forward through the middle, Jordan plays it back to Seguin, over to Becker, who has been a thorn in our side the whole game down this right-hand side. Back to Seguin and Trimmel. Going across into Becker. Becker back to Trimmel, who's looked good as well. 3-0, and it's Habener who puts it away. Not been a great debut for Bagnolini at all either. You know what? The only one who's coming out of this with any positive vibes, to be honest, is Salifu. Salifu's done all right there, 6.7. It's not been the game, and everyone's, I think, kind of turned off a little bit. Which isn't perfect for us, we all know that, but more importantly, it's important that we come away with something from the game, and we've tried someone out, like Mbom, we've tried him out. He's not been too important to us this season, so it's good to try him out. Salifu goes over the top. You see, little things like that, that's what you want to see from a guy on his debut. Stay, puts it in. I don't know if it's an own goal. It's Stay they're giving it to. They're saying that Adley might be offside. Let's say, what if he doesn't touch it, ref? If he don't touch it, there we go. It doesn't matter. Stay comes on. He's not played as many games as he probably would have liked this season, if I'm honest. Really good plays from performances. From Agadou in there. It's definitely an own goal off that defender, but brilliant performances from Agadou. It's not exactly helped Stay getting the first team as much as he would have wanted, but it's nice to see us get a goal there. And that's it. It's a defeat for us in the final game of the season. Not really what we wanted, but let's also be fair to ourselves. We weren't going out there with a 100% team. Definitely with injuries and stuff, it wasn't fantastic. That's the disappointment, I would say, Velkovic and Marsha. We expect to be better from them every single game that they play. They're good enough to do it. Buchanan's not had enough games, and Bomb the same. His injury didn't help him earlier in the season. Stay will be happy with that goal. Digi was the assist. Fantastic. The rest of the subs, I brought Unal on for about 2 minutes. Yeah, it is what it is. It is what it is. The final season standings finish like this. We finish in 14th position. A win today, and we would have gone all the way up into 12th. In fact, we would have been higher than that because we would have gone above Union Berlin, I think. So that would have been nice. It's not to be, but we will take 14th position. It's very, very tight. As you can see, it's very tight all the way to 9th. 38-34. We're 4 points away from 9th position. Yes, these guys are all way too far ahead. But who knows what we do in the summer? Who knows if we can bring some money in? Who knows what is going to happen? It's a big, big summer for us as well. I think that's something we have to look forward to. Werder received £33.31 million for finishing in 14th position. Holy moly, do we need that money? Right. what has happened here and what is the bomb? This is a bit of a bombshell. All these players are upset that we failed to meet a club objective. Not sure what that is. The board are very upset with the club's progress. What have I done wrong here? Failure to become established in the Bundesliga and want to know what we're going to do about it. Just promise that we'll be there next season. I thought we are established. Good. We're looking forward to that next year. What? I don't... Explain that to me, someone. What does established mean? Become an established Bundesliga team. We're in the Bundesliga. We're 14th. What if am I going to get sacked? I don't know what's happening, guys, but I know that my initial budgets for next season are 8.46 mil with a £500,000 wage on this. We'll go to the club vision here, as we saw it before. It's a C, but what is that? Let's have a look at it. Make sure the team avoids Bundesliga relegation battle within the stated time frame. Well, I mean, when was the time frame? Because in theory, we could have finished ninth in the league this season and not counted as an established Bundesliga team. I think it's ridiculous, if I'm honest with you guys. You let me know what you think, because if that's put me under pressure this season, not only with the board, but also with the players, that's even more annoying. And then the next year, it's continue to avoid relegation. I mean, look, guys, I think that's really harsh. Let me know what you think. A little bit of a dampener going into the end of season review, but we'll do it anyway. Let's have the positive as we go. New arrivals. Let's see who did well this season, who deserves to be counted as the positive new arrivals. Well, Unal, there, look, an A+ for Unal. I was pleased with that, £600,000. I mean, next season we've got £8 million. If we can make the same good, cheap deals that we have this season, I think we'll be in a good position for it. Burke doesn't even get a board reaction. That's how well he's done. Accidental look at Valladolid. Love the name though. Love the kit as well. Maybe that's a future one. Agadoo, an A+ as well. He's got a minimum release of 4.3. So he's one that, you know, we might have to be a little bit aware of next season, because he's come in and got a 7.14 in the games that he played. He was fantastic. Calidio as well, an A-, but I think they're saying his wages are too high. We got him cheaply, but he's got a 1 in 2. He's got a 1 in 2. So that's absolutely brilliant as well. Stark was in, but not by me. Vice was in as well, not by me. Adley came in on loan. Whole deal was fantastic, an A+. Yeah, obviously, over the time, didn't maybe do as well as we could have hoped overall, but he did well. Stay was brought in, 3.4 mil. Oh, gosh, that's a lot. Sissoko, A+ as well. It's because of the deals that we did here, guys. These brilliant deals for £800,000. We brought them in low. We brought Vicarius in low. He's got B-, and I think that's fine for him. 500,000 for Marshall, which I think is outrageous. Can't believe we did that earlier in the season. That was absolutely outrageous. But overall, I think we've done well. Krasma, maybe not. Maybe that was the biggest problem that we did in the whole season. To be honest, it was definitely my heart over my head going in on that one. The season results this year, C+. Supporters are relieved and pleased that we avoided relegation. Well, you see, I still don't think we did that. You know, to say how bad it was at this point, we all thought, I'm sure we all thought, going into January, going into February even, it was going to be very, very difficult. The end of the season, we got so few wins this year. It's unbelievable. How many wins did we get? 8 wins over the season. That's really tough. 16 defeats. That's where the major issues are. 16 defeats all season. It is bad. It is bad. But the average home attendance is 93%. So that's decent. Final position 14. Become established. We didn't do that. But I don't think we did badly. And then we look at the Pokal. We got to the semi-finals. They were a B with that one. I think we did well. Moments to remember are the 4-0 against Schalke. We had a couple of 4-0s in the season. When we did win well. 3-1 there in the Bayern, in the Pokal. That was a great game. And obviously, goal of the season came when we lost. So that's wonderful. Financially, how are we looking? All in the green. That's what we want. That's what we want. Reputation, hasn't changed. No new sponsors or anything. But 1.68 mil from commercial. 38 mil prize money. That's beautiful. Love to see it. 129 corporate and hospitality. Nearly a mil from the revenue. That is so bad in the Bundesliga. That's where the Premier League does make a huge difference. 15.14 from the sponsorships in there as well. Merchandising's done well. Unal, Saponara, Agadoo. Fulkrug, Calidio, the players you expect to. How we lined up, well, you know it by the end. This was actually probably the most used formation over the season, but we did dance around quite a bit. Bittencourt, I can't believe he's got in that. Agadou, Stay, Gruev, Hyung. There's a lot of players in there who've done okay, but we need to be a little bit better next season. That is for sure. Accolades, I didn't get any managers of the month. Very disappointed. So here we go. Werder Bremen came along better than anyone else and led a late charge all the way to survival. Now, I think we did fine. See, we did absolutely fine. Your hard work and effort paid off on the pitch. And the feat didn't go unrewarded at the end of the season ceremony. Werder owe their survival to a rampant spell of form to finish the season. Nobody could keep pace. Exactly, we did it, boys. We did it fine at the end of this season. I was hired. Few beautiful deals. Done deal for Moussa Dembele, to remember. And then he decided he wanted to retire. Terrible. There was a lot of bad decisions, I think, at the start, if I'm perfectly honest. Future star in Bagnoli, 350,000. Calidio as well, highly rated youngster in there as well. So look, we did okay, boys. We did okay. Will we be able to do this next season? Will I still be in a job next season? That's another thing that we're all wondering. We've gone up 24,000 on our social media, so we've done well on that front and beat HSV in the league next year. Become an established Bundesliga team. That's going to be one of those that we have to look back to. See, we're within the wage budget, and I'm blooming good at that. That's one of the things I am good at, and become established. We're going to accept it because there's not too many things there really to worry about. Squad dynamics. Dressing room atmosphere, it's good, but it's gone down. Manager support, that is a bit of an issue, let's be perfectly honest. Players are considered doing a fine but an unspectacular job. Velkovic and Fulkrug, two players we don't expect to leave, are the team leaders here. Quite a good unit in there as well, that's how we like to see it. New season team report. Look at that. If we can bring some of these guys back, we'll do okay. And then they go as well. We'll talk to them off camera. Don't want you to hear what I'm saying. It's probably just going to be we're going to try and stay up. But that's not the point. Guys, thank you so much for this season. Get yourselves liking, subscribing. Also, get down there in the comments what you think we need next season. What is the most important thing? Because I could lose a job here. I'll look at a few jobs in the summer as well. I'll give them to you in the next episode when we come back for the start of next season. But thanks so much. Let's keep going. Let's keep believing. Let's chase that Champions League. Toodle pip.